好，欢迎再回到Parapod 的这个设计版就是金豆荚遮阳保温这个技术的一个设计版我们在讨论我和那个发明人Richard Nelson 理查德奈尔森呢，我们最近他在帮助我怎么样去把现有的一个传统的单层的大棚，把它变成那做一些改动把它变成一个充满可以再加一个外层，在两个中间可以充满肥皂泡用肥皂泡来遮阳保温是这么样一个情况那上次做的呢，那就是已经都说了就是第三个视频那这次算是第四个视频，但是这次的第四个视频呢，稍微有一些小惊喜就是说，当我们单独做的时候，我突然想起来，哎呀，我可以录像我把它整个录下来声音和图像录下来，而且就是有一个软件嘛，对不对？可能知道这个软件都能猜到我用的是什么东西那后来我跟他开始了这个一会儿以后，我突然意识到可以录下来所以我就开始录所以呢，我需要一个简介，就是前面一段就没有了，我就大概介绍一下那介绍一下，然后我们接下来要做的事情就都在那里了。但是那里头呢，是我和他呢用英文来交谈的所以我也没有那时间去把它翻译成中文那如果有谁有时间他也有那个技术甚至用机器语言把它翻成中文，那或者是打字幕的方式那就最好了。你做好以后呢，你把这个有中文字幕的这个视频链接你发给我就行了，然后我可以放到网上，大家都可以看但是我自己就没有时间把它翻译成中文了我相信那能够去对吧？就是愿意去了解这个事情的人，你单听英文甚至你听不懂英文，也应该大概知道我们在讲什么你也能猜出来，所以那就更好了所以就是这样作为一个简介待会儿马上就在那边见那个是我录的那个部分，好，待会儿见。
So that duct, if we can zoom in on that duct on the
This
west wall.
this one,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we'll zoom in there. We'll do some more details
Oh,
on this view.
okay,
So at the top there, do a tiny little circle right at the very top.
okay, sure.
Yeah, just a small circle up above, in between. Yeah, pull it upwards though. No, no, not there. Move the whole thing
Okay, got
up.
it. I'll
Yeah,
uh, I'll just move it later on. Yeah,
because
this way.
that's the tubing. Yeah, yeah.
Oops,
Okay.
no,
Just
sorry.
don't make it. Yeah, that's about the right size.
Okay,
A little bigger. Yeah. Now pull it upward
okay.
and put it in between there. Yeah, in between the. Yeah, go up further. A little
Oops.
bit higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Oh,
say
here.
that. Yeah, that's the metal tubing, which is at the ridge at the top of your tunnel.
Right.
You know, you have a tubing that ties the arches, right,
Right.
of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So that tubing is there. It's a metal tube,
Yeah.
and we can tie our duct to the tubing.
Yeah.
We tie it.
Yeah.
So
Hi.
that's
Yeah.
that's that's how we support the tubing along the length,
Oh
right? It's
boy,
tied up.
did you notice that I have something like this, but it's much smaller. It's dark, the but anyway,
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah. I saw
I
that.
already
Yeah,
have that. Yeah, it's
yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah, but this
So
is
so now we have
much
this
bigger.
screen material duct. So it's
Yeah,
kind of porous, but
yeah.
the bubbles will stay
Okay,
inside.
so this is the thing,
So
right?
I draw a double circle, then another
So
circle to right?
what?
I could do that,
So it's like one
right?
big
You mean
piece
this, right? Something
pulled
like that.
inward.
So created.
No,
No. Okay.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
Well,
that?
no. Well,
Preferably,
it's just the screen, right?
build this
That's
for like
one
Oh yeah,
represents.
yeah, that's right. That's the
Yeah,
screen area.
one
It's smaller.
represent the frame, right? You're gonna have
I
to
represent
wrap.
the screen with a yes with
Yeah,
another
I
circle.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's the screen material,
Yeah.
and then the duct, and they're
Yeah.
almost the same size. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
the duct will be a little bit bigger.
So basically I use a wire thing or mesh or wire mesh or something to create a bone, right? Then use the screen to wrap around. No.
Well,
How do I
yeah,
make it?
sort of like any kind of like a drum, kind of like
Yeah. Shape.
a
Yeah.
a little bit of a cylinder
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you can wrap the screen on it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
gives you like the top of a barrel.
Yeah.
You know those barrels that have a clamp system?
Barrel with
For the-
what?
Yeah, you have a barrel and you have a lid,
Yeah.
and you have like a ring clamp that holds the lid on. Have you seen those barrels?
Yeah.
So if you get one of those barrels and you cut off that, and you can use that clamp to clamp the screen material.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Okay. That's
So, like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would kind of create an ad hoc, simple
Yeah.
way to connect, and then the screen material is in the bubble box behind.
Yeah.
It is sealed to that as well. So
Right.
now all of the bubbles that come away from the screen, because the screen is entirely wet, we have to
That's
make
right.
sure
Yeah.
the whole screen is wet, and then
Yeah.
the air pressure. So when you see bubbles coming down that duct,
Yeah.
it's like it's completely filled, right? It's not like the bottom of the duct that has
Right.
bubbles.
Yeah.
The whole duct
The
is
whole
like
duct.
very
Yeah.
big,
Yeah.
like a real shot of bubbles coming at us.
Right,
It's going to
yeah.
flow
Yeah.
completely filled,
Yeah.
and it's going to come out the end, and then near the end of the foam cycle, it can also come out the sides of the duct, because it is a full,
Right.
so like window screen,
Right.
bug screen material.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now at the bottom of that duct,
Okay.
down by the bottom,
Here.
just a little bit to the left and to the right, we can also put in two more little tubes on the outside.
Okay.
Two more little tubes.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're two little circles, just like the one at the top. Basically.
Well, maybe I just
Here.
copy that.
Oh yeah, you could copy it. Yeah, you could copy the one.
Copy this
Okay.
and
paste one.
yeah, paste one. Oops. No.
A little
sorry, I didn't
at
copy.
the bottom.
I didn't copy. I need to do it again. Yeah. What?
We don't
What?
know where's the extension cord.
Extension cord.
Yeah.
Okay.
What extension? Oh, for cutting the.
The,
Oh. It. Good. Did you check the back? Did you check the
Storage?
small greenhouse? I also check my bench. Could be under my bench. There's a shorter one for sure there.
Yeah, it's right there.
under the bench and
So two side by side, right?
They're side by side, but they're spread a little bit out. So
Oh,
one
okay.
is a little to the left and one a little to the right.
Okay,
Yeah,
here.
around there. There, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's about right.
And then.
Yeah, and they're actually very close to the screen material,
Okay, I see.
because these tubing are actually touching it really.
Yeah. Okay.
Because what they are is like they're tied
Oh,
to
okay.
the screen.
Oh, to the screen. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What that does is it holds them in the right position.
Right. Okay.
These are the tubing
Ooh.
that distribute water.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's-
Stable.
Yeah, it's stable. They have a good place. They're well supported there,
Yeah.
and we can use those kind of zip tie.
Yeah. Zip tie. Yeah.
Yeah, and in other words, we have to figure this out. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of
Yeah.
improvisation.
Support. Yeah. Okay.
But
Got it.
it should be possible to support the tubing there in the right position.
Okay.
And now the liquids flow, and of course the top of our roofs there are not completely flat like this. Of
No,
course, they're actually,
No, I can draw.
sloping. And,
Yeah, I can draw even
but that's
that. Yeah. If
yeah,
you
well-
want.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Could you? I don't know
can
if
draw.
you could put a slope in there.
Huh? Arc?
Can you put a slope in those?
You mean this?
Like, could you
this?
change the box?
You mean this?
Well, no, not because no, we want it to be like almost vertical, then a small, looking more like your current arches, like not a
Oh.
radius like that, very big radius because what we want is those the same shape as your like they go up vertical and then they have a shoulder.
Oh, okay, I see.
Low,
I see.
a low
Yeah, okay.
slope,
Then
right?
I have to use something else to try that. Draw that. Yeah. Okay. That.
I was wondering, can you put more nodes in your
Yeah,
in
that's
your
something I haven't learned. You see,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's something I don't know how to do it.
Okay, well, never mind those arches though, because they'll
Yeah.
just be confused. We
Yeah.
won't use them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For now,
nice.
we're just considering that
Yeah, just
everyone,
general structure. Yeah.
this is like boxing out the shapes,
Right.
and the actual shape we'll do later.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
Sure.
But we've got a bubble cavity because we need a good workspace inside, so we need that sloping horizontal, roof that's not, it's almost flat roof, right? I mean, it's a very
Right.
shallow
Yeah.
slope that we actually have, so we have a good working space.
Right.
And you could put a person inside sometimes, so that in these drawings we have
I could what?
like a person, like a figure, a stick
Oh.
figure. Yeah, just to give a perspective, right? To give
Right.
us some,
Yeah.
and 3-foot cavity space also, it looks very big, when we do this. I mean, don't forget, it can be 2 feet, it can be 1 foot. We can make it
yes. Oh,
one.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. People basically
Three-
can stand. A
three-
person maybe standing here, right?
Well, actually, that is another feature that I would like to mention as well. That in fact, with this kind of shape and that size, you can go into the bubble cavity.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, you can walk right.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can go. And
Yeah.
sometimes, that's going to be useful to be able to go into the bubble cavity.
Oh yeah. To do some service.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, who knows? It's different things.
Yeah.
Well, some of the like finishing details, especially at the gutter,
Yeah.
that you could do. You could go inside and do those things, and
Right.
it's like assembly,
Yeah.
like the final assembly.
Yeah.
So those tubing are what distribute the liquid cooling.
Yeah.
The liquid cooling flows down the slope of the roof, and of course, right now the roof is horizontal, so that we can't sort of see that. But if there was even a slight slope, right, to our roof,
Yeah.
then the liquid would flow to the left and to the right,
Yeah.
thin
Yeah.
film,
Yeah.
and then it would drop into the wall,
Yeah.
and it would go down to the gutter, right,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
collect in the gutter.
Yeah.
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 So when we look at the inner skin, we could say that the inside skin is our inner box. The outside box is the outside skin,
Yeah.
and the inner skin is the inner box there.
Right.
So if we look at the bottom, like we did over there on the eastern side, we started to draw
Yeah.
the gutter.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah,
gutter.
let's say we come back and let's say we do it over on the other one, the west one, because it's clean.
Okay.
It's
Sure.
very simple.
Sure. Okay.
Simple.
Yeah.
So without putting in any arches now, we'll just pretend,
Yeah,
that we have
yeah.
the right shape.
Yeah.
But let's say by the bottom of the bubble cavity,
Yeah.
what we can do is we can say, well, the water's flowing across the roof and down the wall,
Yeah.
and it flows into the gutter, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we need the inner skin to make the gutter. So on what we did yesterday, I said,
Yeah.
let's make gutter from the outside skin. But
Yeah.
actually, the gutter should be made from the inside
Right.
skin.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, that's more.
Because
yeah,
then the
logical.
water,
Yeah.
we don't have any sealing problem, right? We don't have
That's
to
right.
seal it.
Yeah.
It'll just flow right in there. It's no problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in other words, if we came along,
Kind of. a
from the middle, or it
From the
doesn't,
middle, yeah.
like one big sheet really, but as you come down and then
Yeah.
to the ground,
Yeah.
well, we can just use the inner. Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh,
just-
okay.
Yeah.
That's,
Right.
That's
Something.
not bad.
Yeah. I
Right,
mean.
that's good.
Yeah. I mean,
And then,
basically
yes,
keep
then
doing
up.
the right
Then a
up.
little bit up, stop. Yeah, and then stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop.
Now that's actually, no, don't go higher. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, you got it. You got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And at the top there, can
Yeah.
you move your node at the very top of the line?
This.
At the roof? Yeah, at the roof. No, at the roof, at the very, very peak.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, like can you move that node? Yeah, so pull it right over to the center.
Yeah.
Right over to the center.
Yeah.
Drop drop it down a little. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And make a node there, and then do the same downward, the other side.
The other
Like
side.
continue
Yeah. Sure.
drawing. Yeah, you could continue drawing the line, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
There. There.
And it's just basically mirror.
Yeah, something like
It's
this.
it's a mirror.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Inside.
Just as a rough idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
rough idea.
that's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, and then down, and then the gutter.
Yeah.
And so the liquid that's coming down from above
Yeah.
is all going to be captured by that gutter.
Yeah.
Now, on the outer skin, what we can draw, let's go back down to the gutter there and zoom in on the gutter.
It's just,
That looks good. That looks good. Yeah, that's perfect, man.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and let's have a look at the gutter at the very bottom and
Yeah.
zoom in on it.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah, zoom in there. And then on the outside wall,
Yeah.
what we need is there's going to be some liquids coming down the outside wall.
Yeah.
See?
So.
It could be condensation. It could
Right.
be anything.
Yeah.
So what we do is we take we take the material
Yeah.
and we extend a piece into the gutter. Yeah, we sew or we
Yeah.
weld
Yeah.
a flap
Attach something, right?
and it just guides the condensation into the
Right.
gutter.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Yeah, we
do something.
attach it there. It's
Right.
it's a welded a little flap, and it hangs.
Yeah.
And it hangs into the gutter area.
Yeah.
Now all of the liquid on the outside skin
Yeah.
is going to also fall into
Yeah.
the gutter.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
So see, all of that is very doable, right?
Yeah.
It's just a
Very
manufacturing.
simple. Yeah. Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and you could transform the outside skin in the same way,
Yeah.
making it into a sloping roof,
Right.
sort of
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
offset.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's something we can do, later on. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
yeah.
know. I could even. Oh no! Sorry, I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, it goes vertical for a little bit, and then it goes following like
This way.
some
this
curvature.
way. Yeah, some kind of this way.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then
something
up
like
to the
that.
peak.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I can
That
keep
is it.
going. Keep going.
So now we
Yeah.
see the bubble cavity quite more clearly.
Yeah.
And in fact, like you could remove the big boxes. Actually.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could
I
actually
can do that. Yeah. Simply.
or hide them.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
sort of construction.
That's okay.
Yeah, things.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the inner
In
the
the
little.
inner one, even. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So now
there.
we have
Wow.
the rough idea.
Wow. Yeah.
The rough idea of what it is.
Yeah.
And then on the outside skin, let's go to the right at the bottom to the gutter.
Yeah.
And zoom in over there.
Yeah.
And where we do another skin on the outside skin, so
Yeah.
we're working from the outside skin, go up to the and come up right where. So we're going to create like a Y.
Oh, okay.
See,
Yeah.
From the outside.
Got it.
From the
Got
outside.
it. Yeah.
We make a
Y.
some flap of material.
Yeah.
We sew it there.
Yeah.
And it extends downwardly.
Yeah.
All the way into the ground.
Yeah, into the ground.
Goes
Yeah.
right into the ground.
Yeah.
And that's where we put that sleeve, and we can put a pipe in there.
Yeah.
And then we can put like big staples to hold that pipe into the ground.
Right.
And that means that the cover system is like anchored.
Yeah. Got it.
So it's anchored to the ground, and it's supported by the hoops.
Yeah.
So we have what's missing in this drawing, of course, is the actual metal hoops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Inside ones, inside
for
ones.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really, what we're looking at here is just the skin, but these covers are supported by the two hoop systems.
Yeah. Okay.
So you build the inner hoops,
Yeah.
you set them out as they are, and you put the cover
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
And then you have the outer hoops, and you put the cover over.
Yeah.
And then you can actually walk inside. You see, let's go over to the doorway thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, in this view, looking at the side view,
Yeah.
in the doorway, make a small door.
Thi-
In that view.
This
Yeah, right there where you
make a
no,
small.
over in the side view. That's the end view. That's the
Oh, here.
that's the east.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here
Yeah, I
on
see.
the side view, in the doorway.
Well, make a
What you
rectangular.
can do is
Yeah.
draw a rectangle inside. Yeah, that's it. Right in that doorway, you
Right.
can create a door.
Yeah.
And when we open that door, now it could be a door or it could be like a panel.
Or
You know, it could
double
be a
door.
panel
I
that
could.
you
Or
remove.
double door. One door here, seal better.
Well, okay, well, looking at it from above, let's see where it is. That doorway from above, if we go up to the plan view,
Yeah.
just move up. Yeah. You know that doorway is right below the fan
Yeah.
and the louvers. You see
Yeah.
the fan and the louvers.
Yeah.
So imagine on that structure, which is a 3x3 foot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You have the doorway under our louver for coming into the greenhouse, right? That's the
Right.
doorway that way.
Right.
But you can put doors or panels that you can remove, and you can go into the bubble space
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So
by putting a
a
removable
door here
uh,
and then door here.
carbonate.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a panel,
Yeah.
and you close it, and when you take it off,
Yeah.
you can walk into the bubble space.
Right. Yeah.
And when you put it on, when you install
Yeah.
the panel,
Yeah.
then the bubbles cannot come into the doorway.
That's right. Okay.
Now, if we wanted to insulate the doorway space, right?
Yeah.
Imagine we want to insulate the whole space.
Yeah.
So what if we have like a panel that can open, and somehow the doorway, which is now empty, it's not insulated with bubbles.
Yeah.
Maybe it could fill up with bubbles
Oh.
overnight.
So that
Then-
means we need two doors, right? One this door
Then
closed.
you would absolutely
Yeah.
need
So
two
then
doors.
I remove
Otherwise,
this,
bubbles
then
would
close
go
this
into the
door.
interior.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Oh, that's wonderful.
it could be. I
Yeah,
mean,
could
these
be,
are
yeah.
ideas, right?
Yeah.
How exactly,
Yeah.
we have to,
It's possible,
improvise and
yeah.
think about these possibilities, I guess.
Right. Right.
Now, I'm not saying, actually, it's not very significant, to
Yeah.
insulate that doorway.
No. Yeah. As
Because
long as
of
we
all
have
the-
two doors sealed properly, right? Two doors sealed
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
Use the air. Basically, we use the air for insulation. Yeah.
That's right. And our doors, like at least the outside door, it could be an insulated door.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Well, those are the two principal systems: the bubble system and the liquid system.
Yes.
So the liquid. And when you look at the liquid cooling, you can see how incredibly cheap it is. There's
So
almost nothing. Now,
cooling.
if we
Yes.
on the plan view, we could draw those little tubings, right? The two tubes that distribute the liquid.
Oh, you mean this? This act as
Yeah, they run
no,
along
sorry, no,
length
here,
there,
right?
they're
So
all
you mean
along
this?
the-
These actually two tubes, right?
those
The
tubes for
liquid
those
for
are
liquid drip.
water.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
water
got it.
pipes for the
Right,
drip.
right. It also
oh.
acts as support, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
So
it's supported because there's nothing there
yeah,
because we have the plastic, right? We have the film.
yeah.
So how do you attach them? Well,
Right.
you can attach them to tubing.
That's right.
The tubing is there, and the tubing is strong because it's a fabric, so
Yeah.
it is actually quite strong.
Yeah. So okay, PVC tubing, right? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, PVC.
Or polyethylene
Yeah.
tubing, what
Yeah, whatever.
plastic tubing.
Yeah, plastic. Yeah, transparent also.
Yeah,
The soft
probably about could be about 3/4 inch tube
Okay,
With,
3/4.
with about 1/8 inch hole
Yeah. Okay.
every 6 inches.
Every 6 inch. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and what that's supposed to do is
Yeah.
create a thin film of water
That's right.
that can flow, and it can flow underneath the bubbles too, right? So we can have bubbles in the roof, and we can still distribute the liquid.
Then we have more chance to capture, right, the solar thermal energy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the idea. Wow.
Yeah.
This is
The bubbles don't do very much. Bubbles are
Right.
only for insulation. The
Yes.
liquid film is for the dynamic control,
Right. Yes.
temperature.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. So even then, you can even, we can even have this, thin film of liquid without the bubbles, right? For example,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
No bubbles, but still
Yeah.
cooling.
Yeah. Still cooling.
Especially in the summer, In the
Yeah,
summer,
summertime.
in
Yeah.
the summer, that's the way we prevent overheating. We can
Right.
get all our heat energy removing and control the temperature
Yeah.
just by liquid
Yes.
circulation.
Yes. Okay. Good.
And if it's a very hot day and you can use the bubbles together with the liquid cooling.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you can stop the overheating is completely blocked.
Yeah.
You won't have. In fact, you can make it quite cool inside.
Yeah, for sure.
Even can be very hot outside. It can be
Mm-hmm.
very nice and cool inside. No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Good.
Well, that's an alternative shape too. Okay, so that's a valid shape as well.
Yeah. Just roughly,
Just
later on.
it means there's a little bit less working space inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a way to
Yeah.
do that. But you can also shape the top of the box, sort of thing. It's it's very flexible.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's it.
I don't know what else do we really need. It's not that complicated, is it?
No.
We haven't shown exactly where the tanks are for the water. Oh yeah, and the water system. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about that cooling. The cooling system is this liquid cooling.
Yeah.
So the mechanism is just to have those hoses on the roof, right?
Yeah.
So the hoses, they reach all across the length of the ridge.
Yeah.
So if we made them, let's say we make them blue.
Here or here?
So we can, there.
Here?
Make those ones blue.
Okay.
And color code, we can color code them.
We can do that. Yeah. Tools, modify, properties, and click here. That's color. We want blue. Maybe what kind of blue? Maybe this one.
Blue for water, right?
Yeah. And oops. I need to come back. Oops. Why is not? Oh, that one's blue, but this one. Oh, I forgot to click that. Okay. Right click, properties. This is nice. Once you use it, it's always there. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Make it like a solid. Can you make it like a rod, like a solid rod? You know what I mean? So it fills up with glue. Make it really
okay. Well, basically,
yeah.
use a thicker.
Okay.
See what.
Okay. So can you make a cylinder?
Well, that's
Okay. It doesn't matter too much, really.
No.
But what in the top view, the plan view,
Yeah.
what we can do is draw those like a line.
Yeah. Line.
So we can see where these tubing are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're there. I don't know if we
Okay.
can zoom. If we zoom in, can we see them? No, we can't really see
No,
them there, right?
we
It's
didn't.
not
We
3D.
didn't. We haven't.
So we have
drawn.
to draw it in.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll make the line.
Just
from
line,
the ridge.
right?
Yeah, it's a line.
Just line
From the ridge. The ridge.
Roughly here.
Yeah, about there. Yep.
Protruding or not protruding doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Basically
doesn't
flush.
Yeah,
basically flush, but
Yeah.
it's not too much
matter.
trouble.
Yeah. Okay.
There, and then the other one,
Yeah.
and those are the two tubing. The length of the tubing.
Yeah.
And then we would have to provide the water but
Yeah.
the water is actually the soap solution.
Right.
You know, it's not the pure, it's not the water, it's not
That's
it's
right.
the soap solution actually.
Yeah.
Inside the cavity space, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always soap solution. It's not water. If you make it a thick blue line,
Yeah.
then
I'll do that.
oh, that's water tubing.
Make it blue. It's for some reason it's a border. Oh, okay, and that's the width. Just height. We'll see. Oh well, no, it's dash.
Nope.
But,
It's right there.
that not dash. I don't want dash. I want something
I don't know.
It's not gonna.
continuous
That doesn't allow
dot.
me any range for like moving side to side.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find another color.
Okay,
Yeah,
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 that's fine.
Yeah.
That one's the closest,
Okay.
isn't it?
Go
Yes.
this
We'll
one.
probably we'll come right over to the doorway box.
Oops, so price one. Oh, not dash. Continuous. Thick. Let's see. Yeah.
Like this could be garden hose, you know. This could
Yeah.
be like a garden
Yeah.
See what you can do
Garden
with
hose,
this
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
garden hose.
Yeah.
Just very light, it's very
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
But it is perforated.
Yeah.
So then when we bring the garden hose, what we need is like a hookup over
Yeah.
by the door.
Yeah.
So the garden hose comes across, and then
Across. Yeah.
we have a fitting. You know, we have a water hookup fitting for
Right.
the hose.
Yeah. So
And,
control.
Yeah, kind of on the outside, I guess of our doorway construction, right?
Yeah.
That's like a big box, you know. The doorway is a big box, so
Right.
we can have our
So this is
tubing running.
the nozzle, right? So basically,
Yeah, well,
it's kind of a
the screen.
three. Yeah.
So that's the two different systems. So that's
Oh.
also we could make that triangle blue, and
Right.
then we would remember that what that triangle represents is the spray.
That's
It
right.
represents the soap spray.
Yeah.
So if we make the triangle blue, then we'd say, oh, that's the soap spray
Yeah.
shooting at the screen.
That's right.
And the nozzle is right at the,
Nozzle.
It's right at that
Use a circle.
could be
Uses-
just a little circle, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's very small. It's quite small. It's there, and of course it needs a hookup to a pipe.
Right.
So our hoses need a hookup to our soap solutions line,
Yeah.
and our nozzle needs a plumbing hookup to the soap solution.
They're separate or could be shared
Could be
at
this-
certain
be
part
shared.
and then
Be sh-
branched out, right?
Could be branching.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And that's something that we can look at as a separate, you know, detailing.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
But the source for these liquid
Yeah.
film, you know,
Yeah.
liquid cooling, and then
is
also
from
the
here,
soap
from
the
this,
bubble
barrel?
generator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this-
is that
because
tank,
there's
right?
one
That-
already in here, very close
yeah.
to the entrance. Yeah. Right.
So the gutter has to drain the soap liquid to that tank,
Yeah.
and the pump
Yeah.
has to connect to the plumbing
Yeah.
to the liquid cooling line
Yeah.
up above the two lines and to the nozzle.
Yeah. That's
So
right.
that completes that whole system, right?
Yeah.
We have the tank, we have the plumbing
Yeah. That's pump.
to the cooling system
Yeah.
and to the bubble system.
Right.
So those are the two systems. So it's like either it's three lines or it's branching or there's some kind of valve, you know, opening closing control.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we'll make bubbles and we'll make cooling liquid at the same time even.
We
But
made.
probably not, you know.
Mm.
Probably either we're making bubbles or we're making liquid cooling.
Mm.
So that could be a valve.
Yeah. Could be a valve. Yeah. Valve. Yeah.
That could be like a logic control valve.
Right.
And it would say whenever the fan is on and we're blowing bubbles,
Yeah.
then we supply liquid to the nozzle.
That's right. Yeah.
So switch the flow.
Yeah.
Now, we only make bubbles for a couple of minutes at a time.
Yeah.
So while the fan is running, we have that valve switch to the nozzle.
That's right.
And when the fan is off,
Yeah.
it switches back to the cooling system.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And then the additional control is that if it's getting too hot inside,
Yeah.
you know, and you have a thermocouple that,
Yeah.
you know, temperature control,
Yeah.
then you turn on the cooling liquid system
That's right.
in response, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
to take heat away.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't,
So-
if we can use just fill the whole thing in 1 minute, right? Then we have, you know,
Yeah.
lots of,
Yeah,
I
2
mean,
minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
Not long.
and then we can do whatever, yeah, using these two
Yeah.
tubings,
The
right?
rest of the time,
Yeah,
it's automatically the valve is set for the cooling system.
that's right. Yeah,
But the cooling system only operates when the pump is running
that's right.
as well.
Yeah,
So have the logic, the bubbles only come when we're operating the pump and the fan.
right.
And the liquid cooling is working when we run only the pump.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Good.
And both the liquid from blowing bubbles and the liquid from cooling go into the same gutter and flow back to the same reservoir,
Right.
the liquid reservoir for the
Yeah.
soap solution.
Yeah.
Which, you know, as you show it, it does not need to be very big, that reservoir.
Yeah.
Because, you know, how many cubic feet do we have? You know, we can calculate our cubic feet of bubble cavity.
That's right. We can. Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
Maybe a quick estimate, we're 10 by 12 by 12 by 10 feet high.
This is 3 feet by 2 feet. I mean, 2 feet is diameter. I'm not good at that.
Well, it's like a box, yeah. You
Yeah.
know, a box that's 12
Yeah.
feet by 10
Use
feet.
box maybe to estimate. Yeah.
Yeah, just think of it as a box. We don't
Right.
need to do all the,
Yeah.
you know, all is a very rough idea,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
So let's say it's 10 by 10 by 10. That's the roof and the sides and the end walls. So that's we can just count it up. That's 30 plus the end walls is another 10, 40, 50. So 50 feet of length of 10 feet, like 500 square feet, maybe 500. It's probably an overestimate, right?
Okay.
500. Let's say it's 1,000 cubic feet at the most.
Right. Yeah.
So we only need for 1,000 cubic feet. We only need 1 cubic foot of water,
Oh. Okay.
or 2. You know, I would say 2 just to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're going to have quite a few cubic feet of water, which
Yeah.
is good.
And I
So we
have
got plenty-
actually 2 more tanks like this. See,
Well,
you know,
we only need one. Only need one for the soap
yeah.
solution. Now,
But we could
when we're
use.
pumping,
Okay.
when we're going to pump to the cooling system.
Yeah.
Here's what I'd like to do. It's kind of like an extension of the reservoir.
Right.
What we do is the pump pushes the liquid, the soap liquid.
Yeah.
First of all, it flows through coils.
Oh.
These coils are like an extension of the reservoir,
Yeah.
and the coils are in your soap tanks,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So again, they're like completely isolated from the fish tank water, right?
Right.
They're inside this tubing, you know,
Yeah.
this flexible tubing,
Mm-hmm.
and the flexible tubing is coiled in the fish tank,
Right.
and then that liquid goes to the roof.
Mm.
So you see, the liquid that goes to the roof,
Mhm.
first of all,
Yeah.
has a heat exchange
Right.
with the fish tank.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That way we get the heat exchange with our liquid thermal mass, the
Right.
big thermal mass,
Yeah.
which is the fish tank system.
Right. Yeah.
And
That's good.
if people are not, you know, let's say you're not going to cultivate fish, then you still have lots of water
Yeah.
under the bench.
That's right.
You know?
Just,
We always want to have a big liquid thermal
Oh,
mass
yeah,
under
yeah.
the growing benches.
Sure. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the soap has these coils of plastic pipe, which can be that type of corrugated pipe that's very flexible. So you
Yeah.
can coil it. It's this type of pipe is used with sump pumps,
Yes.
quite a bit.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So what that is also is it's an extension of the amount of soap liquid, because there's all the liquid in the coils, and that
That's right.
counts as.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Hmm.
Good.
So I would say that's the entire liquid system.
Okay.
So if we name all of the parts, it is the soap liquid reservoir.
Yeah.
It's the soap liquid pump.
Yeah.
It's the coils of heat exchange pipe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it's the plumbing to go up to the tubing.
Yeah.
Or to the soap nozzle.
Yeah.
To the bubble nozzle.
Yeah.
Then it's sort of the cavity is part of the system, because it guides the liquids back to the gutter.
Yeah.
The gutter is definitely an important part.
Yeah.
And then there's the drainage of the gutter
Yeah.
to bring the liquids back to the reservoir.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty simple, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
That's the liquid cooling system. And it does a lot of different things, okay, that liquid cooling.
Yeah.
It does capture solar heat. It does control the overheating as it does that, but it also controls humidity.
Yeah. Right. Humidity.
Because we get a condensation on the
Right.
inside skin.
Yeah. Yeah. Condensation. Yeah. So.
And
Yeah.
and that's something else that we need to show on our
yeah.
drawing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Condensation.
Because we collect that
Condensation will flow in here, right?
on,
So
it's
we
on
should
the
some
inside
kind
skin.
of a gutter, or something to.
a little condensate collector
Yeah.
on both surfaces. Yes, to the north and to the south.
Right.
We have that condensation collection.
Yeah.
And what is happening is that's the transpired water from the plants.
That's right. It's clean water. It's kind of a. Yeah. It's.
Perfect clean. It's
Yeah.
what they call water from air.
That's right. Water from air. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah.
It's the air inside the grow space. Is
Yeah.
what we're
If we need to be quarantined within this, then we have
you
drinking
can
water.
actually go inside and because a person is breathing out carbon dioxide, and the plants are making oxygen.
That's right.
So a person can go inside and you'll never run out of oxygen.
Yeah.
And the plants will use the carbon dioxide.
That's right. We breathe out. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful.
So it's a closed system. You can go in there and you can seal it up, and you won't starve of oxygen. Right? You'll always have the oxygen.
Perfect quarantine. Sealed.
You can quarantine inside, sealed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Airtight.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, then you can also put CO2 into the atmosphere. So you can add CO2 to the interior atmosphere, and you can bring it up to like 1,000 parts per million. 3 times atmospheric, and your plants will grow like crazy.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
that you can get bottled CO2, liquid CO2.
Liquid CO2. Yeah. Put it
And
inside.
convert liquid CO2 into food.
Yeah. Into food. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah.
And it's very cost effective to do.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. For sure.
Very profitable to buy liquid CO2 and operate at 1,000 parts per million.
Right.
3 times the normal atmospheric. And what happens is that the rate of the plant grow about like twice normal.
And this is the right way to speed up the growth. Instead of using like a plant hormone, right? Yeah.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the right way.
This is the right way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right way.
Okay. Wow. Wonderful.
Well, I think you can start to build.
You know what? The more I discuss about this, the more I want to wait for the last moment. Because then everything is done perfectly, right? Then everything fit in, because this I'm gonna tear down. I'm thinking, but we can reuse, right? We can reuse some of it, We can reuse certain, like a palm fly fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
Like, you can teach all of the principal
Yes.
aspects of solar roof
Yeah.
with this kind of structure.
Yes, for sure. I'm teaching it now. You're teaching me, and we record it, right? We're teaching others, right? And I'm gonna probably just I think it's just enough, right, for this. Yeah, I mean, record it,
But
and this is
it's ultimately it's not as beautiful as the Pyropod, because you see, actually, the west view, the way you draw it right now, is practically Pyropod.
Yes.
There's only hands.
The west the view there.
Yeah.
So that is what we mean, is that when we get it right, we get a very beautiful, simple, small, but lots of vertical space inside.
Yes.
We can have vertical walls. So if you put some vertical wall underneath that west view, and then like the blue base, if you add the blue base view, instead of being on the ground on grade, you get the space, the working space inside.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like just kind of redefining what is the grade, grade. What we've done is the green cap, and then if you put the blue base underneath it, then you get a powerful very beautiful outcome.
Yeah.
Which is the blue-green. So we call it the blue-green solution.
Yeah.
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 And that what we should really aim to do this kind of design.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, good. Wonderful. I think this is easy for everyone, even for me. I don't have to review everything, right? Record it with your voice. We basically it's a two-man show. Two-man show. A two-man show.
Oh yeah.
And it's,
you get your carpenter involved now, and get some help locally.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have a friend who want to move to Kelowna. Yeah, I can use him. He's the high-end carpenter. I'm the low-end carpenter. Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. So much. Not more. Yeah.